Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about how travel is often romanticized. A lot of people seem to think that everything when you're on the road is going to go perfectly. They have this dream built up in their minds and they have certain expectations. And the thing is that those expectations aren't often met.
We're in Faro in southern Portugal. It just seems off.
It's like our first case of travel blues, which happens every now and again, and it's not always just homesickness. It's just,
it's never homesick.
No.
Things never work out perfectly. The way I look at it is that travel is just like life in general, but intensified. You know, everyone has ups and downs, but oftentimes the ups in travel are a lot higher, but also the downs can be quite drastic as well.
But yeah, we just kind of came in here and it just immediately felt wrong.
Yeah.
And we both felt it. And I guess it's probably to do with the fact that we just spent 2 weeks in an awesome place at one of the best hostels we've ever stayed at. And we've met some really fucking cool people in the hostels.
Absolutely.
So some people that we're really gonna miss, that we're definitely gonna see again in the future.
Yep.
And so yeah, it's just weird.
I think everybody gets to a point one way or another while on the road where you start to think, what the hell am I doing here? I should just go home. And these can be some pretty low periods, but oftentimes these low periods are followed by really high points. It's like pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone and then growing. And these highs make it totally worth it.
Our feeling will definitely change by then, but we just wanted to make a post explaining, that you're not always happy. You're not.
Yeah, shit happens, and I mean, usually it does work itself out. Or if you really don't like a place, like if we still feel like this tomorrow, we'll get out.
Yeah. And we both agreed that if this place, like if we were traveling alone, that we probably just wouldn't have even bothered leaving the hostel tonight.
Our example in Faro isn't necessarily the best, but it was the only one that I could find that we had footage on. I did also write a blog post on traveling and health and how I came to a really low point myself during this last trip. Now, traveling with somebody else also has its challenges. There are definitely some pros and cons there, but a lot of the time, somebody who you know really well, who you're really good friends with, when you spend that much time with them, they can start to get onto your nerves.
No, we're not filming this.
You giving up?
Get fucked.
So Dan and I experienced this a bit. We didn't really talk too much about it on camera, but there were points when we wanted to get away from each other, which ultimately led to me going to Holland for 2 weeks so that we could spend some time apart.
The pigeon has his life together. You fucking don't. Jesus Christ.
And sometimes it can be just as simple as not being able to agree on where to go next, what you want to do that day, how long you want to stay in a place, or even whether you like a certain person at your hostel or not.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. Actually, I'm pretty disappointed. That was like our first milestone. As far as I was concerned, that was the first highlight that we were gonna hit. So, to not see that's a bit disappointing, but
at the end of the day, I mean, it's still an incredible, life-changing experience, and I wouldn't change one bit of it. The downs only highlight the ups and make them all that much better. On top of this, as far as Dan and I are concerned, we're closer than ever. We had agreed before we had even set out that we were going to take some time apart to do our own thing, so that wasn't at all unexpected.
Seagull knows it, man. You think he eats cigarette butts all day? No, not all the time.
that's a pigeon, man.
You think this pigeon eats seagull? Wait, what? the pigeon has his life together. You fucking don't. Not you, Tyler. You do. You're fine. Jesus Christ.
Traveling creates so many unforgettable memories that you wouldn't get in any other way. So if you're considering it, just go for it and take all the ups with the downs.
This is an exciting day for us.
So, dude.
If they're heading back.
We wouldn't be able to get to experience everything that we're experiencing right now.
That's Africa. All along there.
Let's go to Africa.
Hey.
Yay.
It's the fucking day, man. It's the day.
Boy.
Should I go push Amy over?
Yeah. Dan, what are we doing tomorrow?
We're going to France, buddy.
How are we getting there?
We're gonna fly.
We're gonna fly.
We're going in the sky, man, like birds.
But we're going to Marseille to visit some of Dan's family, and then after that, we don't know.
Adventures.
Adventures.
I just sat on the chocolate bars.
Adventures. And we're taking a grand taxi. There is a downside to travel.
Yeah.
But
But it makes the rest of it even that much more worth it, I think. Yeah. Alright guys, well, anyways, we'll update you more soon. Peace.